Hello.
Hello. Just wave.
Just waving. Who are those that are just going to wave?
Hi.
Yeah, spiritual chats, spiritual waves with Davey and Christy.
You come here just to watch us wave.
Yeah,
Now that's like spirit fingers.
it is. It's a bit jazz handsy. Spiritual jazz hands. Actually, your hands move the energy. Maybe that's what we're about, eh? We could do all about the energy.
We're spirit fingering the energy.
Spiritual fingering. Yes, this is the energy. Well, and
hello.
Talking about bloody energy. If you're watching, say hi.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know you're watching. Let me put this on
Can
comments.
I just say, I have to say it now. I have my hair cut and my eyebrows done tomorrow, so don't look at how awful I
Don't judge him based on today.
No,
Imagine him even better tomorrow.
Yes, where the grey's gone. I don't know what colour yet. Oh no, somebody's watching us. There you go. We're doing a chicken dinner.
Let's go. Like, so wait, what do you mean you don't know what color? Are you gonna like, are we mixing it up?
Well, I might go a bit blonde.
I think a strawberry blonde.
Oh, look at me. Yes, I have done that.
Really?
Yes,
I think you could pull that off, actually.
Yeah. Well, I was blonde till I was 5, I think.
Like a towhead blonde or like really, really light?
Like dirty blonde.
Okay.
I'll have to bring in photos so you can see. People are watching me. I don't know who. See, I'm ignoring everyone. I'm so sorry. Sarah, hello, my darling Mary Lee. Hello, Nancy.
Say hello, though, so we can see you. Hello from the Florida Keys.
Oh, Mary Lee, look
Hi,
at you.
Mary.
You posh thing. I'm in the Florida Keys, you know. I love it.
Bring us out. We'd love to come read for you.
Davey and Christy sponsored by Mary Lee. There you go, Mary Lee.
Yes.
What a proposition. See?
I think that's the last one.
Yes, and that's it. Only one, just one person. It's probably just you, Mary Lee, watching now. Everyone else is buggered off. They're like, don't call me out. Well, look, I hope you can stick around because we've got lots to talk about.
Yeah, so we've been noticing with the people that we're working with, a lot of stuff has been coming up with people feeling stuck and feeling blocked.
Yeah.
We've had our own personal experiences with that as well.
Have we?
So we thought we'd talk about that today. And it's been a minute since we've been live.
Yeah, so no, thank you.
Yay for us.
I think, though, that everybody's just saying, well, it's just the way we are, it's just what we go through, or they're roping it into like our past is catching up, or we're going through experiences at the moment. But I think we're all feeling it, aren't we, with people? A lot with people around us.
Yes.
I hate to say that. You know, I'm not throwing anyone under. Mary Lee's saying she's visiting her daughter. She's now gone. So we have 0 watching us now. That's quite funny. So we'll just get on with it and just chat. If you
we got one.
Why, Jackie? How are you, my darling? Lots of love. So if you are feeling like this, let us know if this is connecting to you. Everything, the sunshine that has to make everything better. There you go. Absolutely. And you know, I think that's what it's like, isn't it? Those blocks. We're all feeling a bit stuck. We're all feeling a bit like, what's next? Do you think though political, and we're not going to get political, but do you think politically that's in the way, like that's hurting us, or what's going on with the whole political scene? I mean, you can't escape it. It's every bloody where, isn't it? Regardless of who you agree with or don't agree with. But do you think that's affecting our mood swing, our energy?
I think maybe in regard to the heaviness that people are feeling in connection with things that are happening. I've heard from a lot of people a lot of fear and understandable what their experience with that. But I think that fear is actually one of the biggest blockers to us moving forward. So
it's the fear that's kicking in rather than Jessica Ann. Hello, my darling.
Hello.
Rugs by Riz. Hello. If you are watching, say hi. I hope I don't miss anyone. And this is the lovely Christy Marissa. Hello, darling. Hello, my love. It's lovely to see you all. You know, we're talking about, as you said, we're talking about how we're feeling at the moment, and it's almost like a heaviness at times, isn't it?
Yeah.
And as Christy just said, is it the negatives I think it's the negatives we're getting from people around us that are panicking. Everyone's a bit panicked at the moment, aren't they?
Sure, yeah. And we have a lot going on if we look at the astrology that I think on a soul level we all feel. So we have had a lot of retrogrades that are slowly starting to let up, and that'll slow us all down. Right. We're going to feel like the energy is going to pick up as we get into March a little bit. So that'll be helpful. It is a little bit, but it will be more in March. So we have that going on, but we also had this massive shift of Pluto shifting into Aquarius, and it's going to be be in Aquarius for the next 19 years. And what that means is massive shifts and change. This is inviting us all to allow ourselves to go with the flow and to let the world change the way that it needs to. And it's all going to unfold. But I think like that feels scary.
Yeah.
Change feels scary.
Change feels scary. Yeah. Can I just say, somebody, hang on, and keep with me, please, people, because I've got to lean over and bloody read you all here. So Tina, hello, darling. Merrily saying, I have tried to limit some Facebook posts and news reports. Too stressful for me.
Good.
Bonnie Knapp, hello, darling Bonnie. And I think that's what it is that we're trying to, but can you explain what you mean by retrograde? What is that?
It's when a planet is essentially going backwards.
Oh.
So what that does is it invites us to reflect in our lives. Every single energy that we have available on Earth can be a medicine for us, right? So there's a value, there's a blessing in all of it. And retrogrades give us a chance to reflect back and to look back. Different planets will have us reflecting on different things. So, but it gives us a chance to look back or to heal things from the past or to address things so that we can move forward and so that we can feel unblocked. It'll also show us where we are feeling blocked, which I think is coming up a lot for people. Are you guys noticing where you're feeling blocked? What's happening for you?
I know everybody the same. Are you noticing that? What Chrissy just said, are you noticing the blocks? Are you noticing what's going wrong or what's coming up, so to speak? We're going to be presented with maybe a lot of past stuff then, do you think?
Yeah, I think we already have, because they are starting to let up. So we are, but we will have Venus going into retrograde in March.
So what does that mean?
That means relationship and money stuff.
Ooh. Hang on to your hats, everybody.
Don't get back together with your ex, okay?
Jessica, hello. Patricia, hello. Michelle, my lovely Michelle. How are you, my darling Michelle Stradley? How are you doing? So, hang on. What is Jessica saying? Need prayers and comfort for myself and best friend and family. We're losing a very close family member. We'll keep you in our prayers, Jessica.
We're sending prayers.
Definitely will. Yes. I think, and that's it, isn't it? There's a lot of grief at the moment. There's a lot of loss. We're certainly wondering what's next. I think everybody's sort of saying what's next. I mean, I heard from people in England on Sunday, and they were saying, England's not a great place at the moment, that they're thinking of coming over here. And I said, well, it's not a fucking bowl of roses here either. You know what I mean? Was it bowl of cherries? Roses, look at me. So I think that wherever you are, which we're kind of feeling it, regardless of whatever it is, wherever you're living, we're feeling that kind of that negativity, aren't we? We're feeling that kind of like, oh, what's next? How do we get ourselves out of that? Because some of us are thinking, oh my God, I'm depressed. I don't want to be depressed. Well, what would you suggest?
So today is the full moon in Leo. So full moons, one of the things that they provide us with is the ability to clear and release. So if I were you, I would take a look at what has come up for you where you recognize this is blocking me or this is holding me back or I don't want this in my life anymore. I want to release this. I would make a list of the things that you want to release. And today is a full moon in Leo, so it is a fire moon. I would then carefully and safely, of course, burn that list.
Yeah, don't burn your house.
Don't burn. And if you're watching this tomorrow, the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, you still have the energy of the full moon. It's about 3 days afterwards. So anytime around now, but that's a really beautiful way to just be intentional about what you want to let go of. I
think, I've said this, and we've both said this, that 2025 is a year of change, a year of expansion, a year of growth, and it's everybody's year. I really feel at the end of this year, you will say that was my year. There will be very important moments of this year where we're very grateful for everything that's come in. You're already seeing that. Yes. I'm already seeing that. And I think it might not be on the scale of we win the lottery, but we're still going to reflect on it and go, oh wow, those were good moments. More than we'd seen in the past years. There's some really good moments here. There's a lot of growth. Maybe there's a lot of marriage, a lot of relationship stuff, a lot of, finding your dream job, your dream house, lots of different things kicking in. Does that make sense? If you are watching, say hi, because I'm losing some people they're coming on, they're going, I'm like, hello. How are you though, Jessica?
Say hello.
Trahan. Michelle, how are you? Are you still watching me? Patricia, hello.
Say hello. And if you're watching in the replay, let us know that you're watching in the replay too.
Yeah. If you're watching the replay. Yeah. So I think though, as we move forward and we feel stuck, what would you've already said, write it down, release. Is there anything what about meditation? Would that help us?
Definitely. Meditation always helps.
Now you have some meditation online, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Would you tell people how you get onto that? So
I post some of them on my YouTube. I also have hypnosis sessions that are perfect for like clearing their upgrade your life hypnosis sessions.
Oh, that sounds great.
So there's different areas of your life and it helps you to upgrade it. So that's another way to move out of stuckness, because what it helps you to do is reprogram the mind, and it works with the unconscious mind, which is 90% of your brain. So when you can reprogram 90% of your brain, you can start to create change in your life. I use them myself. I actually made them for myself originally.
I love that.
And because I couldn't find what I wanted. And so I use it myself.
I love that. Look at you.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
You can also, I think another thing that I feel in this energy is like go through your stuff at your house. If you have a lot of stuff, if you feel like you're just like holding on
it's getting personal now. If you have a lot of stuff and you're holding on to things.
Go through your towel space.
Go through your dolls. Go through your book collection. Go through your I collect bills collection. Like, seriously, John does not throw bills away.
What?
Yeah.
So what
John is paranoid that someone's going to go through the rubbish, the garbage, and get his information. So he stores all this stuff. And it's like, we've got totes of frigging bills. Like, so I've got totes of dolls and birds, and he's got totes of bills. Can you imagine it?
Oh my gosh. I'm going to get John a paper shredder for Christmas.
No, he won't do that. He wants to burn them. He wants to burn them. It's like, but finding somewhere where you can burn them. Hang on.
Well, today's a good day. It's a
hello,
fire
Tammy.
today.
Hello, Laurie. Hello, Jennifer Piazza. Me and Jennifer go right back.
Yeah.
Do you remember Jennifer was in the room when I was Lucinda Kurtz?
Yes. Jennifer was also in the room when
Yes.
Christopher Stilson and I decided to do a drum circle.
I thought you
And
said
we,
a drag
did I ever tell you this story?
No.
And we realized the day of that none of us had drums. So I got together a bunch of empty protein containers. And we held a drum circle, poor Jennifer, drumming away on these protein containers. God bless her.
So hard.
She's
she's
still
like
here.
roped with me and you. She's like, oh, this is the best I can do until I can win the lottery and move out of this area and find, professionals.
I know, she was like, what is this?
That's too funny.
And we had one other person come, but he left halfway through.
That's the sort of shit I would do, though. I'll be banging on fucking. Oh my god!
It's a memory.
So funny.
It's a memory for sure.
It's a memory. How are you, Tammy? Hello, lovely Patty Blakesy. How are you watching? Stick around.
So yeah, so get rid of stuff.
Yeah, get rid of
Release stuff
Release
because it
stuff.
creates space. And I find that even if I want to move energy a little bit, I'll go through, clear off my desk or clear off just like a small area of my home. And I notice shifts almost immediately.
The people in our lives that we know are not great for us, if that makes any sense. Like, we know that we're not in the right place for these people, or how do we release that? How do we release not being affected by people around us?
Well, one way is to let go of them, to release them, to that's not always, I don't go around saying like, just get rid of everybody in your life, right?
Get rid of everyone.
You got to kick them to the curb. Sometimes, right? You just have to say, this doesn't work for me.
Donna Bruno, my lovely Donna. Sorry, I've cut you off there. And this woman's saying, do either of you do Reiki?
I do Reiki, Diane.
Reiki.
I do Reiki, but I typically do angelic healing. I just like it better. And usually that's what I feel called to do with people. But I do technically do Reiki.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And I actually learned my Reiki off of Christy.
Mm-hmm.
What fun days.
Yeah,
Yes.
I forgot that.
Yes. Yes, Reiki master, but I don't. But I just do it on John, if that makes any sense. I just go hover my Reiki-ness. Yes. I haven't bloody got time to sit and do hello, Kim Schnagenheiger, and lovely Elizabeth, how are you? But yeah.
Where were we? I forget.
Sorry, I distracted you. I'm
like the most distractible. It's horrible.
And I talk over. Have you not noticed? I'm like my mother there. I have about 4 conversations going at the same time. We were talking about it's not easy to release people. It's not easy to let go of people.
Yes.
But I think that we have to also recognize that these people are in our lives and they're not actually healthy for us.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's happening for a lot of people at the moment,
Definitely.
more than any time?
Definitely. I think we're being shown, and then we're really going to be shown when Venus retrograde comes in. I think it's March 1st. That's going to be highlighted for you if you haven't been at least setting boundaries in your relationship, right? So sometimes we don't necessarily need to release people, but we need to set boundaries because that is your protection, right? That is helping you to say, this is how you honor me. And sometimes, by the way, when we set boundaries, people show themselves the door because they don't like the boundaries that we set.
I also think, though, most of us are empaths that are watching this. I would say nearly everybody. Diane's saying, how does she contact you?
Diane, I will put my info down below, but claritybychristy.com is my website.
So we're empaths, so we feel everything, don't we? So it's harder to actually let go of things, like because we think we're going to hurt that person, or we think, we don't have any rights to do that, or we're feeling their energy, whatever. So it's very hard as an empath to let go of things, isn't it?
Definitely. I always say that empaths, for us, sometimes it's easier for us to hurt ourselves than it is to hurt other people. And so, it's hard. And that's what I find with empaths. That's part of what we're meant to learn here in this life is, how do I prioritize myself? How do I include myself on the list of the people that I take excellent care of? And how do I set the boundaries that I need for me to be the best version of me?
I hear you.
Because what we forget is when we are so drained and we are so impacted by the people around us that are impacting us in a negative way, that we can't show up in the ways that we're meant to show up. We can't help other people that we care about. We can't be the best version of us. And so we just feel depleted and drained. I
mean, my thing at the moment, if you've seen it, is stay in your own lane. And that's my thing I'm saying at the moment. And it really is, I think, important for the next month at least, going into the end of March, where we have to just concentrate on ourselves. And I think that's bloody hard, isn't it? I mean, and I know, we both know that about each other, that we can get kind of caught up in other people, other things.
Definitely.
And that goes for a lot of you out there. I think a lot of times we are so involved in other people's feelings, other people's emotions, other people, what do they want, what do they need, that we do forget ourselves, don't we? And it's harder for people like yourself with children, because you have to factor their needs into your daily routine anyway. But I think it's important that we bring ourselves into this next few months where we have to put ourselves top of the list.
Yeah. And I think that's perfect. When you talk about stay in your own lane, it's almost like putting those blinders on to focus on how do I need to grow? What do I need to be focusing on? What's going to help me to feel happy? What's going to help me to move forward? And as we do that, and if we don't get caught up with the stuff that's happening around us, it's just a distraction.
It is all distraction.
Or sends our anxiety through the roof, right? If we just focus on ourselves, I think that it makes us more magnetic. And as we're more magnetic, we call in the kinds of things that we want to create. So we start to move forward. We start to move ourselves out of being stuck because we're magnetizing better things to us.
I agree. I mean,
we're not all caught up in it.
I think January 2025 was a month of, and I will always remember it, of pure panic for me. Worrying about this, worrying about, what if I end up here? What if this happens? What if this, almost like Chicken Little. Worrying that the sky's going to fall in, because there was so much fear out there on social media and the news, and people were messaging me. People were coming in front of me, pure panicked about all what was on social media. And I think it's literally, I had to personally just withdraw. So, and some people have noticed that with me, that I had to literally take a back seat and say, okay, I'm putting my phone down on Friday, and then you won't hear from me again until Tuesday, because I'm taking those 4 days of just me, concentrating on me. And I think that's really important that we all do that. And I think it's really important we do it now more than ever.
Yeah, because there are energy exchanges, right? We
Yes.
take that on, and it's not like people are trying to send shitty energy our way. But when you're worried about something and you're bringing that up, you're projecting that fear onto other people. So we do have to even set boundaries there sometimes with that to find that balance. Not because we don't care, not because we're not kind, but because I think that it's really important for us to be intentional about what we're willing to engage our energy in and our time.
Well, it is. It's like what we've got to be mindful of what we're listening to, what we're watching, what we are like. Just be mindful of that. Like I always say, it's put a lot of comfort. So it's like home comfort, home food, home. And what's that? Don't phase me. I'm cool as a cucumber. Yeah. See, Sheila's very cool. Sheila's kind of like she does it, and she does like what they say, duck over a water's back. And that's Sheila's like, woo, off you go. An afternoon dose of Christy was, I love that. Lovely Sharon. Katie, hello, my darling Katie. Lynette is saying hello. Hello, my lovely. Wendy, hello. I hope you're all still watching me. Dana, hello. And I think Joanna Curran Green, how are you? Stacy, hello, my darling. Hello, darling. So we've got it all going on, but I think the key thing is to really focus on ourselves, not get caught up in everything around us, and really realize that we have the capacity to take on other people's energy without even realizing. And then that affects us.
Absolutely.
That throws us.
I think too, if you're so focused on this idea of if you're saying I'm stuck, I'm blocked, if you're so focused on that you can actually unintentionally create that very thing because it keeps the energy going. What we focus our energy on, what we focus our thoughts on, we create. And so if you're so caught up in this idea and that's what you're thinking and that's what you're saying all the time, it's going to keep you in that place of feeling stuck. So I find if we just choose to find a better feeling thought or simply just distract ourselves and do something else with our time and our energy, it moves us out of that energy a little bit and it gives a little more wiggle room for us to move forward, for things to happen, for us to progress. But we have to kind of move out of that. So I think a lot of times unintentionally we can be blocking ourselves.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm noticing with you personally, you're in such a good place at the moment. You really are. Yeah. I can feel that, everything about you. And I think that's everything's kind of fitting into place. And I've noticed that with a lot of people, that everyone's kind of finding, they're kind of getting it. I'm kind of almost there. I feel like I'm kind of like 90% there. I'm kind of on the outskirts of that. And I'm determined that as I move forward, it becomes even more. Like I said, this year is going to be a good year. Yeah, I know it.
But you're claiming that, right? You're claiming that, and that's it. If you start your day with today is going to be a great day, this is going to be a great year, and that's your focus over what's happening in the news or what thing of the moment that we decide to worry about, then that's what you're going to create, and that's it. Like I've seen for you. These big shifts in your mindset over the past few weeks where you're just like, no, I'm not going to choose to engage in that. I'm not going to focus on that anymore. And it's changing things for you.
Well, I think what happened, there were certain incidences where people have tried to kind of control me. And I felt very kind of, what's the word? I don't know if abuse is the right word, but I felt very kind of like I was being abused. And I think, and in many ways I probably was, or I have been. And I think it's really saying, I can't keep going like that. I can't keep going down that route, down that road, down that path of that,
There's all kinds of different boundaries, right? But some of the boundaries are, I'm going to choose to not engage in this anymore. This doesn't work for me.
Putting my foot down. And I think you had to have, what happened 2 weeks ago was a real, what's the word? It was an eye-opener of having to put your foot down. It really did change myself and my husband's viewpoint on a lot of things, and I don't think we'll ever recover from that. But we are now moving forward with that as the blueprint, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think sometimes things will come in to give us the strength that we need to set those boundaries, to make those changes. And I think that happened for you, where you're just like, you know what, I'm done. And sometimes we get to that place where it's just like, oh, I feel really strong in this. And that message sent out to the universe says, okay, so you're done with this. And now I'm going to, and the universe starts to send better things.
Yeah, I think I needed that. I
Yeah.
needed that moment. I needed,
Change.
and then it's been confirmed by so many sources that I wasn't nuts, I wasn't crazy, but it's also confirmed that that was in my way as well.
Yes.
You know, and once you know what's in your way and you can, it's released or it's got rid of, then it's a clear path forward.
I think too.
Yeah.
I'm incredibly stubborn, and I find that this works to my benefit when I'm feeling stuck or blocked, because, so I'll give an example just from last night. I was doing my live, and first my mic wasn't working, so I had to redo it. And then I was on the live, and on YouTube, I had this, well, first I had a scammer, and then second, I had this woman who was just on there basically telling me I'm the devil and all of these things, like just over 100 comments, and it was so distracting and threw me off. And something that I've been really focusing on lately is learning how to speak better, working on bringing a better level of quality into the stuff that I'm working on. So I was really frustrated with it because I was like, wow, that threw me off and that really sucks. But I could stay in that, and I could let that shut me down, and I could say, no, I don't want to do this anymore because I'm frustrated. Or I could take it as a sign to not keep working on it. But instead, I'm just going to let that stubbornness override that and say, no, I'm going to keep working on this, and I'm going to do better at this, and I'm going to keep coming back to this, because I think sometimes it's a matter of just having that tenacity. I think when we're on the brink of some big breakthroughs, energy will come in to try to shut us down. Yeah. Energy will come in to try to throw us off or prevent us from being even better. And as you keep pushing through it, you rise to the other side of that, and you get to where you intend. So sometimes it's just about staying the course too, staying the course in your own lane.
Absolutely. In your own lane, in your own lane. Lovely Coley Eaton's watching us. Hello, darling. How are you? And I've got lots of people here. Terry, hello my darling. Chestina, hello Jenny, hello my darling. Hello Tracy, hello darling Krista. Luann saying you guys are the best.
Thank you,
Luann. Thank you, Luann. Luann. I just love your name, Luann. Look at me doing Southern accent. Fried green tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe.
Did you ever have fried green tomatoes?
Yes, I did. Actually.
Did you? I've never had them.
And I was really like, because we grew up with that movie, and I was like, I have to try these, and I'm like, okay. So
I've always wanted to try them.
Somebody named a movie after this. Okay, thank you.
So not great, huh?
Right. I think you had to be, I don't know. I think you've got to be in the moment of living. Actually, you can go to that restaurant.
Can you?
You can
go
to that restaurant.
I didn't know there was a real restaurant. Okay.
There is a real fried green tomato restaurant. I forget the name of it.
You know what food, this is totally off subject, but what food is totally overhyped are chestnuts. Like, so chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Have you ever had them?
Yes, because in England, in London, there's chestnut sellers.
Are there?
In Christmas, yeah. You have, well, I don't know if they still are, but they used to be. And so you'd have these men, I say men, women, they've got little stalls out. And as you go along Christmas shopping in central London, in all the department stores, there's people selling hot chestnuts, roasted chestnuts. I know.
That's actually really charming, but they're not great.
They're not great.
No.
I remember we had a bag of them with my mum. I must have been about 8 or 9, and she took us into London. We went to Selfridges to see Father Christmas. Yes, it was a Paddington, because in Selfridges and Harrods they always have a different display every year where you can meet Father Christmas. And so we thought, yeah, so there you go. We call it Father Christmas, of course. You know, I say potato, you say to potato, whatever. Diane, I love listening to your outlook and happy banter. Oh, thank you, Diane.
Thank you.
Craziness.
Thanks for being here.
Donna's saying great movie.
It is a great movie. I love that movie.
Yes, and that's on my list. You know, is to go to places like that. You know, I'd love to stay in the Home Alone suite at the Plaza, but isn't it like 30,000? I think it's like 30,000.
We'll make it happen someday.
Yeah.
I really want to go to Notting Hill.
Oh, do you?
Because I love that movie.
Oh, it is, yeah.
I'm like obsessed. Is it as charming as it looks in the movie? No.
Yeah, it is. It's a bit dirty, though, if I'm honest with you. It's a bit, but there is nice moments. I mean, there's nice bits. Yeah, it's nice. And I read the other day that you can actually go. You know, Bridget Jones. You know that movie.
Yeah.
Her house is now, I think it's a restaurant or something. You can actually go to her house where they filmed that.
Oh, and is that in Notting Hill too?
No, I think is that in Notting Hill? I don't know. I forget where that's at. It might be Camden. You'd love Camden.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And Stonehenge, of course.
Oh, Stonehenge. Yeah. Well, I've never been
Not
to
from a
Stonehenge.
movie. Well,
John wants to go Stonehenge, and I'm like, okay, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
I just need to feel the energy of it.
You'd love Scotland. Oh my gosh, you'd love all the castles in Edinburgh.
Yes.
Oh, you'd love it. It's really nice. It is a lovely place, even though they're going through a lot at the moment. But then who isn't, you know?
Yeah. Well, I watch The Traders. Do you watch The Traders?
The Traders? No, I don't watch that.
Oh my God,
you
are missing
what
out.
What side is that?
It's
on
Peacock. So they're in a castle in Scotland, and it is incredible.
And
but
what is
the
it?
show, it's like they murder each other, like fake murder.
Oh.
And it's like so I'm a huge reality show fan. Love reality shows, obsessed, right? And so it has like different people from different reality shows coming on. And so they have a bunch of Survivor people. I love Survivor, and I love everything on Bravo and all of that. So it's like all people from that. So it's just like it's my Super Bowl.
I told you I got in the Big Brother house and I turned it down.
You did?
Yes.
No. There's Big Brother people on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned it all down.
What?
And I remember getting
you would be so entertaining in the Big Brother house.
I don't know why you think that. So if anyone's watching wants to put me in the Big Brother house now, I'd love to do it now.
Sign him up.
Oh no, I think I'd get in trouble. I think I'd be the one running around in my knickers and, you know. I'd be too uncouth for American Big Brother. I've never seen the American Big Brother, but I should imagine all young things running around, isn't it? I don't know.
I don't know. That's the one that I don't ever watch. But...
To imagine me and you in the Big Brother house.
Oh my gosh, we'd have so much fun.
That's so funny, wouldn't it?
Just give us a reality show.
Yeah, just give us a reality show. Yes.
You would have fun.
That was funny. And then we were offered, so going right the way back, so this was 2006, I think it was. Me and my then business partner, there was a show called Pineapple, and it was about the Pineapple Dance Studio, and it was a reality thing. And the producers of that came to us and they wanted to do one on me and Susan. And she said no. I said yes. And she said no, because in Pineapple, they always make someone out to be like the baddie. And you never know who's going to be portrayed as the idiot or the baddie. And she was worried it would be her. And I said, it could very well be me, you know. Yeah, so she turned all that down, yeah.
You have the best stories.
So 3 times a charm, maybe it will happen again.
Yes.
There you go, you never know. Someone wants to watch us, put us on reality. Yeah, the best stories. Like, well, I'm old, aren't I? I could be your granddad, I'm so old.
You're not that much older than me.
Yes, I am. I was born in 1931.
He just looks really good for his age.
Really good vampire. The Hunger. You seen the movie The Hunger? That's me.
No.
David Bowie. He plays a vampire.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's a really creepy film. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Yeah. If you've never seen it, it's interesting.
I've seen Labyrinth. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
David Bowie movie.
Yeah. And I was at college with Paul Bettany, who is married to, what's her name? Played the girl.
Oh, really?
Oh, what's her name?
I don't know.
Jennifer Connelly.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That was her.
Yeah, I
haven't seen that in a really long time.
Look how good he's done. Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
He's done very well.
Uh-huh.
We always knew it though.
Yeah.
You know, like we're like acting and you're acting with like royalty. You just knew it because he's very like, hello. And he had this wonderful voice. And you just knew it was just, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
All right, then should we go?
I guess so.
Everybody's like asleep. Like Sheila's like this, nodding off. Sheila, you're not old. You would have to be my little brother.
Oh, little brother.
Oh, Sheila, I love you. Yeah, everyone's nodding off. Like, they're still talking, are they? Are they still going on?
What are they talking about?
They're still waffling. What did they come on? What fun! What joy!
So we want to do this more regularly. So
switches on.
Please let us know if you made it all the way to the end.
Yes.
What you would like us to talk about, what would be helpful, what you guys would like us to include. We want to kind of figure out a structure and a plan, and
I think we should
hang with you guys more regularly on Wednesdays. So, yeah.
I want to do lots of things on YouTube with you as well. I want to do like.
So we are working on a YouTube channel for this to give, so it'll be all in one place, so it's easier for us to see the comments. So watch for that. We're going to be setting it up so you guys can subscribe to it.
Yeah, I love
Sheila
that.
says she's sitting there laughing. Thank you, Sheila.
Oh, thanks, Sheila. You're like one person laughing. Everyone's walking past
Everybody
Sheila's
else
house going,
laughed.
what's that woman laughing? Sheila's like, you know, she's laughing at my bloody hair. It's terrible, look. I look like the bloody Godfather, didn't I? Hello, child. Come to me. Lisa's still watching me, though. Thank you, Lisa. You're still
Thanks, Lisa, for being here.
Lisa. Yeah, bless you. Well, look, Jennifer's gone, though. Jennifer's clearly gone. Diane's saying Akashic Records.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can do all that, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she can do all that. Diane, she can do all that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. That'll be fun.
That. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. And what your human design is.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be a good one.
That would be a good one.
What's your human design?
Do you know your human? If you know your human design, put it below. Your
What's
type, your.
Jenny saying, lovely Molly Ringwald saying, you should plan a day or two to Lilydale. I would be on that. Oh no, I've reversed. Hang on.
What did you do?
Oh, look, see, Granddad's back again.
Davey turned his camera around, is what's happening on his.
Oh, I don't know what.
Let's just go.
Right, Jennifer is saying, are you still there, love? Jenny's saying we should plan a trip to. There you go. Jenny, Molly Ringwald. You should plan a day or two to Lilydale. I would be on that trip real quick. There you go. Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah.
Do you mean like a group of us going together?
I think that's what she's saying.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
I've never been to Lilydale.
Christy and Davey do Lilydale. That'd be quite funny. You know, she'd be stuck in the bloody fairy. Have you never done that?
Please call it that. No.
They have a fairy walk. Oh. Christy and Davey do a day trip. Actually,
I like Christy and Davey do Lilydale.
Chakra reset.
Yes, a group. Okay.
Group. Oh,
yes.
I tell you, would be really
Chakras,
good as well is to do mystery trips.
Just no one's gonna trust us to take them someplace.
And we all just go somewhere and no one knows where they're going. That'd be really funny.
That would be funny. I actually love that.
That'd be so funny.
Yeah. I would need to know where we're going because that would cause me great anxiety. But I need to plan. I like to know.
What's a really rough area? Got you thinking that. We all just turn up. Yay! The Bronx. Christy and Davey go to the Bronx. But we've all got a bulletproof vest then, have we? Yeah.
Halfway through, we just make everybody put their vest on.
Christy and Davey turn up.
I love
Rebecca, hello, darling.
Jenny's
saying
okay,
this.
Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny can organise it, yeah.
That's so fun.
You could just go to her house. Her house is like a bloody hotel.
Well, maybe that's one of our mystery trips.
Yeah, mystery trip to Jenny's house. I love it. Well, look, lots of love to you. Thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you guys. We will see you soon.
Lots of love. Bye. Bye-bye.
I'm still live. I can't. We're still live.